What is up, everybody? Welcome on in. This is Chris with Hobby Legends, and we're ripping some 2024 Marvel's Masterpieces 92 Platinum. This is going to be a character break, and this is the same case that we were ripping from yesterday, so it will be the next 9 boxes. So let's free our boxes and get to ripping. And for this break, everything goes to the character pictured on the front of the card, with the exception of the Battle Spectrum cards. They are their own spot. Everything else will go to the character pictured on the front. All right, our 9 boxes of fun have been freed. Let's get to the rip, everybody. And Scarlet Witch is going to lead the way today, followed by Silver Surfer on the corner box creations, and then Wolverine on the canvas. Silver Sable to finish off pack number 1. Ooh, we're going to see our first numbered action. It's going to be a pink lasers. Oh, and that's Phoenix. Sure is Phoenix on the pink lasers. So very nice. The Phoenix spot is our first to see some numbered action. And for Phoenix, she is 539 of 992 on the pink lasers. Up next, we're going to have Leader on the leather. And then Psylocke to finish off our pack. There's Star-Lord on the fantastic covers, followed by Strong Guy on the canvas and Night Thrasher to finish off the pack. Ooh, we have another pink lasers coming up. And this one is going to Ben Grimm, the Thing, on the pink lasers cover variant. And for Thing, he is 279 of 692. Up next is going to be Nomad on the clear. Human Torch to finish off our pack. There's Thanos on the corner box creations, followed by a little Kurt Connors action with the Lizard on the canvas. And Kingpin to finish off her pack. And there's Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, on the blue tracks, followed by a little Doctor Doom action with Doom on the clear. And Mr. Sinister to finish off her pack. Deathlock on the cover variant, followed by Mephisto on the canvas. And there's Cable on the rainbow cover variant, followed by the Unstoppable Juggernaut on the clear. Cage on the cover variant, followed by Bullseye on the canvas, and Magneto to finish off her pack. Ooh, and we're going to get our first lenticular today. And that is going to Deathlock on the lenticular. Followed by a little Reed Richards action with Mr. Fantastic on the rainbow. And Johnny Blaze to finish off her pack. There's Sabretooth on the canvas, followed by Mr. Sinister on the blue tracks. And Darkhawk to finish off the pack. And ooh, very cool. We're going to get our first Plexi today. So our rainbow in the back is going to Professor X. And our Plexi is going to Feral. So Feral's on the board with some Plexi action. And that is going to do it for box number 1. All right, box number 2. Can we get some lower numbered action this round? We did see a couple pink lasers, but we want to go red prism or lower for box number 2. And there's our first battle spectrum. It is Wolverine versus Sabretooth. And then our first holofoil is going to Cage. And Bishop to finish off our pack. Oh, we do have another pink lasers coming up. And this one is going to Mr. Fantastic on the pink lasers cover variant. And for Reed Richards, he is 106 of 692 on the pink lasers. And then Darkhawk on the lenticular. Shatterstar to finish off our pack. There's Hulk on the corner box creations. Followed by Doctor Strange on the clear. There's Black Panther on the fantastic covers. Followed by Archangel on the canvas. And Apocalypse to finish off our pack. And there's Captain America on the rainbow fantastic covers. Up next we have Sandman on the clear. And there's Black Widow on the rainbow cover variant. Followed by Scarlet Witch on the canvas. Ooh, a little Tony Stark action with Iron Man on the clear. Followed by Lizard on the rainbow. And Phoenix to finish off our pack. Oh, very nice wish stick. And hopefully we got something cool waiting for us in one of the boxes. There's Ultron on the cover variant. Followed by North Star on the canvas. And Black Panther to finish off our pack. And there's Phoenix on the leather. And Blue Tracks behind her is going to Cage. Mr. Fantastic to finish off our pack. There's Loki on the canvas. And Rainbow behind him is going to Ben Grimm, the Thing. And Professor X to finish off the pack. There's Namor on the cover variant. And behind him is going to be a leather, and that is going to Black Panther on the leather. And Wolverine to finish off the pack. Ooh, very nice. We're going to get a red prism. And that is going to Black Panther on the red prism. So very nice. We just saw the canvas, and now some numbered action for the Black Panther. And he is 361 of 492 on the red prism. Up next, we're going to have Enchantress on the canvas. And Strong Guy to finish off our box. All right, box 3. You got some more low-numbered goodies for us. We did finally see a red prism to end in box 2. Let's see if we can find a seismic gold or lower here in box number 3. And our box is going to lead off with Weapon Omega, followed by Thing and Human Torch on the corner box creations. And we will do a random for that at the end of the break. And then we have Deathlock on the holofoil. Havoc to finish off our pack. Ooh, we got another pink lasers coming up. And this one is going to Nick Fury on the pink lasers. And for Nick Fury, he is 134 of 692 on the pink lasers. And behind him is going to be a lenticular, and that is going to Night Thrasher. Bullseye to finish off our pack. There's Moon Knight on the fantastic covers, followed by Kang on the clear. And Mephisto to finish off the pack. Captain America on the corner box creations, followed by Namor the Submariner on the canvas. And Black Panther strikes again, this time on the rainbow corner box creations, followed by Super Skrull on the clear. There's Dazzler on the cover variant rainbow. Deathbird on the canvas. Ooh, nice little Matt Murdock action with Daredevil on the clear. Followed by Phoenix on the rainbow. And Tombstone to end our pack. There's the Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin on the cover variant. Followed by Thing on the canvas. And there's Mole Man on the leather. Followed by Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin on the blue tracks. And Nightcrawler to finish off our pack. There's Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat on the canvas. Followed by Black Panther on the rainbow. Mr. Sinister on the cover variant. And behind him is going to be Apocalypse on the leather. And then Spidey hanging out in the back of the pack. Ooh, we do have another red prism coming up. And that is going to the White Queen on the red prism. And for White Queen, she is 84 of 492 on the red prism. Followed by Havoc on the canvas and Wonder Man to finish off box number 3. All right, box number 4. What do you got in store for us? And we're going to lead off with Iron Man, followed by Thor and Hulk on the Fantastic covers. And that is another one that will go into the random machine for the end of the break. And then Mr. Sinister on the holo foil. Ooh, pink lasers coming up. And this one is Hawkeye on the pink lasers. Hawkeye is 67 of 992 on the pink lasers. And Lenticular behind him is going to Nightmare. Leader to finish off our pack. And there's Star-Lord and Rocket on the corner box and creations. Followed by Nova on the clear. And Colossus to finish off the pack. Speedball on the cover variant. Followed by Leader on the canvas. And there's our second battle spectrum. It is Captain America versus Red Skull. And then we're going to have some Remy LeBeau action with Gambit on the clear. And there's Thing on the cover variant, blue tracks. So far, Thing is doing very well today. Apocalypse on the canvas. Night Thrasher on the cover variant, followed by Thanos on the clear. And there's Silver Surfer on the rainbow cover variant. And then Hobgoblin on the canvas. And Wolverine in the back of our pack. Human Torch on the cover variant. Followed by Bishop on the leather. There's Silver Surfer on the canvas. Followed by Leader on the rainbow. Shatterstar on the leather. And then Human Torch on the blue tracks. And last pack here of box number 4. There's Dazzler on the canvas. And then Colossus on the rainbow. Alright, box number 5. What goodies do you have for us? So far, we have not gone lower than Red Prism. Come on, box 5. Can you show us some low-numbered action? There's Cable on the corner box creations, followed by Blob on the canvas. And we do have another pink lasers coming up. And very nice. That is going to Magneto on the pink lasers. And for Magneto, he is 931 of 992 on the pink lasers. And then behind him is going to be a little Black Cat action with Felicia Hardy on the lenticular. And Namor to finish off our pack. There's Thor on the fantastic covers, followed by Archangel on the clear. Magneto on the cover variant, followed by Phoenix on the canvas, and Hobgoblin to finish off our pack. And there's Daredevil on the corner box creations. And then a little Sue Storm action with Invisible Woman on the clear. Havoc on the blue tracks. And then Colossus on the canvas. There's Johnny Blaze on the cover variant. And then Mojo on the clear. Green Goblin on the cover variant, rainbow. And then Professor X on the canvas. And Green Goblin again to finish off our pack. There's Darkhawk on the cover variant. And, ooh, behind him we're going to find some wood. And that is going to Nomad on the wood. So nice hit there for the Nomad spot. And once again, the woods are 1 in every 72 packs. So very cool. There's Mr. Fantastic on the canvas. And then a little Wolverine action with Wolverine on the rainbow. Moon Knight to finish off our pack. There's Colossus on the leather, followed by Deathlock on the blue tracks. And Iceman to finish off our pack. Black Panther on the canvas. And Rainbow behind him is going to Strong Guy. And that is it for box number 4. Iron Man on the corner box creations. And behind him, we're going to have a hollow foil. And that is going to Magneto. So very nice. We just saw some numbered action for Magneto. And now a hollow foil. Nightcrawler to finish off our pack. Another pink lasers coming up. And this one is going to Bullseye. And for Bullseye, he is 703 of 992 on the pink lasers. And our lenticular is going to Dr. Octavius, Dr. Octopus here on the lenticular. And then Adam Warlock to finish off our pack. Here's Captain Marvel on the corner box creations, followed by Ultron on the clear, and then Spidey hanging out in the back of the pack. There's Cyclops on the Corner Box Creations Rainbow. And then one of our attorneys, it is She-Hulk on the canvas. And Wolverine on the Fantastic covers. Followed by Dazzler on the clear. And Silver Sable to finish off our pack. And there's a Blue Tracks cover variant going to Bullseye. Followed by the Incredible Hulk on the canvas. Dazzler on the cover variant. Followed by Iceman on the clear. And our Rainbow is going to Iceman on the cover variant. Followed by Feral on the canvas. And Human Torch to finish off our pack. What is up, Big Red? Are you talking about for this break or X-Men 97? Because Morph and Mother Ascani, they're only X-Men 97. Cable on the cover variant. And then behind him, we're going to have a leather, and that is going to Professor X. And Kingpin to finish off our pack. And there's Weapon Omega on the canvas. Followed by Bullseye on the Rainbow. And Mr. Sinister to finish off our pack. Ooh, a little Wolverine action with Wolverine on the canvas. Or leather, I should say. Followed by Johnny Blaze on the Blue Tracks. Oh, no worries, Big Red. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Because, like, a couple of those characters are not in this product. Ooh, but you might want to stick around for a second. Because I do believe we have a red PMG coming up. Alright, good luck, everybody. We have a Precious Metals gem on deck. And that is going to the Bullseye spot on the red PMG. So very cool because they could use up so much of the card is basically just him and then the red PMG in the background. Nice. So that one looks very, very cool. Congrats to the Bullseye spot on the Precious Metals gem. And for Bullseye, he is 81 of 100 on the red PMG. And that is very cool because we did see a PMG in our first half and then another one in the second half. So this is the second one in this case. So very nice. Congrats to the Bullseye spot on the red PMG. Up next, we have Nomad on the canvas, followed by Mephisto on the Rainbow. And I just saw your question, Wishstick. I would probably say the Plexis. Because I like the thick plastic cards. They do look clean. And like when you hold them in your hands, they feel nice and thick as well. So that's probably my second favorite of the non-numbered parallels. But I do love those lenticulars. So the Plexis, as nice as they are a distant second. And that brings us to box number 7. I'm going to lead off with the Incredible Hulk, followed by Doctor Strange on the Corner Box Creations, and then Ghost Rider on the canvas. Ooh, we're going to have another numbered card. It's going to be a Pink Lasers. Ooh, very nice. Venom is on the board with a Pink Lasers. And for Venom, he is 168 of 992 on the Pink Lasers. And behind him, we're going to have some Mr. Fantastic action on the leather. Followed by his teammate, The Thing, to finish off our pack. And there's She-Hulk on the Corner Box Creations, followed by Major Victory on the canvas. And Cover variant going to Deathbird, followed by Red Skull on the clear. And then Havoc to finish off our pack. And there's Spider-Man on the Fantastic covers, followed by Morbius on the canvas, and Bullseye to finish off our pack. Ooh, we got another Red Prism coming up. And this one is going to the Enchantress on the Red Prism cover variant. And for Enchantress, she is 94 of 292 on the Red Prism. And behind her is going to be She-Hulk on the clear. And Mephisto to finish off our pack. And there's Hobgoblin on the cover variant, followed by a little Scott Summers action with Cyclops on the canvas. And Storm to finish off our pack. There's Moon Knight on the rainbow cover variant, followed by Deathlock on the clear. Silver Surfer on the cover variant, and then Invisible Woman on the canvas. Ooh, we do have another lenticular coming up. And this one is going to Mephisto on the lenticular. Followed by Black Cat on the rainbow. And there's Nova on the canvas. And Blue Tracks is going to Magneto. And Shadowcat to finish off our pack. And ooh, I think we have a Plexi in this one. We sure do. So let's look at our rainbow in the back. It is going to Havoc. And our Plexi is going to Apocalypse. So very nice. Apocalypse strikes with a Plexi. And that brings us to box number 8. Captain America on the Fantastic covers, followed by a little Wilson Fisk action with Kingpin on the holo foil. And then Kingpin again to finish off the pack. And we do have another Pink Lasers coming up. And this one is going to Shatterstar on the Pink Lasers cover variant. And for Shatterstar, he is 668 of 692 on the Pink Lasers. And up next is going to be Deathbird on the lenticular. And Mr. Sinister to finish off the pack. And there's Cyclops on the corner box creations, followed by Doc Ock on the clear. Venom on the corner box creations, and then Red Skull on the canvas. There's Namor on the corner box creations, rainbow. And behind him is going to be Elektra on the clear. And Magneto to finish off our pack. And there's a cover variant rainbow for Deathbird, followed by Storm on the canvas. Weapon Omega on the clear. And then Bishop on the rainbow. There's Hulk on the cover variant. And then Psylocke on the canvas. Moon Knight on the leather. And Blue Tracks behind him is going to Speedball. Ultron to finish off our pack. And another canvas coming up, and this one is going to Silver Sable. And Rainbow going to Shatterstar. there's She-Hulk on the cover variant. And then Iceman on the leather. And final pack here of box number 8. Ooh, we're going to get one more red prism. And this one is going to Speedball on the red prism. And for Speedball, he is 174 of 492 on the red prism. And behind him is going to be Dr. Doom on the canvas. And Hobgoblin to finish off our box. And that brings us to our final box of the break today. There's Dazzler on the cover variant, followed by Wonder Man on the canvas. Ooh, we got another pink lasers. And this one is going to Sandman on the pink lasers. And for Sandman, he is 152 of 992 on the pink lasers. Followed by Electro on the canvas, or leather I should say. And then Dazzler to finish off our pack. There's Nova on the corner box creations, followed by Beast on the canvas. Nomad on the cover variant. And then we're going to have Sauron on the clear, followed by Green Goblin to finish off our pack. And there's Spider-Gwen on the corner box creations, followed by Sauron on the canvas. And Black Widow to finish off the pack. Ooh, we do have another red prism coming up. And very nice. That is going to Ghost Rider on the red prism. So very cool putting Ghost Rider on the board here in our final box. And he is 57 of 292 on the cover variant red prism. Up next is Quicksilver on the clear. And Moon Knight to finish off our pack. Weapon Omega on the cover variant, followed by Mole Man on the canvas. And there's Hobgoblin on the rainbow cover variant, followed by Enchantress on the clear. And that leaves us with 4 packs to go in this one. Feral on the cover variant, followed by Shatterstar on the canvas. Ooh, we do have another lenticular. And this one is going to Kang on the lenticular. It's always nice to find a variant for Kang. Followed by Mole Man on the rainbow. There's Bishop on the canvas, followed by Night Thrasher on the blue tracks. And there it is, everybody, our final pack of the break. And I'm pretty sure we have a Plexi in here. This pack feels thick. So who is our last Plexi going to? Our rainbow in the back is going to Apocalypse. And our final card is going to the Goblin, the one true Goblin. It is Green Goblin on the Plexi. So our final hit of the break is going to the Green Goblin on the Plexi. All right, let's see how this one shook out. And our lowest hit of the break today was the red PMG to 100 for Bullseye. Very cool. Congrats to the Bullseye spot on that one. And our numbered action, we have red prisms going for Ghost Rider on the cover variant, and that one is to 292. Speedball on the regular one to 492. And then Enchantress on the variant, White Queen, and Black Panther. And our pink lasers, we'll start with the cover variants. First up, we have Thing. And all the cover variants are to 692. Followed by Mr. Fantastic, Nick Fury, and Shatterstar. And our regular pink lasers to 992. Starting off with Sandman, Venom, Bullseye, Hawkeye, Magneto, and Phoenix. Up next, let's look at our Plexis. And we found 3 in these 9 boxes. First up is Green Goblin, Apocalypse, and Feral. And our holofoils. And the holofoils are 1 in every 24 packs. We found Kingpin, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, Deathlock, and Cage. Up next, we'll look at our lenticulars. We found Kang, Deathbird, Mephisto, Doc Ock, Nightmare, Black Cat, Night Thrasher, Darkhawk, and Deathlock. And our blue Traxes, we found Night Thrasher, Magneto, Speedball, Havoc, Deathlock, Bullseye, Johnny Blaze, Kingpin, Thing, Human Torch, Cage, Mr. Sinister, and Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat. And our battle spectrums this round, we found 2. We found Captain America versus Red Skull and Wolverine versus Sabretooth. And the last card to recap is our Lone Wood. And the woods are 1 in every 72 packs, and we found 1 today for Nomad. And the final thing to do is the random for Thing and Human Torch and Thor versus Hulk. And for those that are new, we use a site called random.org to decide the fate of our cards like this. And it's going to be a simple left and right list. And then we're going to have some virtual dice. So I'll show you guys our list real quick. Actually, let me just create a new one. It's going to be a simple left and right list to decide the fate of these 2 cards. And what we do is we use the virtual dice. And the virtual dice are going to decide how many times we randomize the list. So let's roll our dice. And the dice have rolled a 4 this time. 2 on the left and 2 on the right for a total of 4. So we're going to go back to our list and randomize it 4 times. Whichever one is on the top of the 4th roll, that is the winner. And the dice have decided that the right side is the winning side. So for both these cards, Thing and Human Torch will go to the Human Torch spot. And for Hulk and Thor, it will go to Thor. All right, everybody. That is going to do it for this one. Appreciate everybody for joining us today. And we should have some more Marvel listed for next week. So make sure to check our eBay and get your bids in. And join us for our next Marvel adventure. Thanks again, everybody, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.
You ever notice the guy in the back that Bullseye is shooting?
Of who it is?
No, just the guy who's getting shot in the background.
No, I notice it. It's weird because
It's so
the first couple